Hi guys, got kicked off. I'm having some internet issues. Come on in, say hello. I am here downstairs at my house because we're gonna work on a big project. This is such a weird angle. I hope you guys can hear me. If you see the red box right there, we're live. And if not, you're catching the replay. Go ahead and put hashtag replay, say hello. I don't know if I'm gonna use these because I feel like I'm in a tunnel. So I'm gonna take them off. Let me know if you hear me. I'm gonna wait just a second and see if anybody finds me this morning. I had to delete the first one because it wouldn't allow me to, I don't know, it kept flickering. So anyway, I'll be right back. Sorry, I am just suffering with my runny nose here. I'm in Las Vegas. It's going to be 90 degrees today. Go figure. I'm in shorts with my white legs. So, all right, come on in. Say hello. Let's see if our comments are working. I feel like I'm looking up. Okay. I'm going to see if my comments are working because, you know, that would be helpful. We are going to do a big carrot. Oh, good. It works. Hey, guys. Thanks. I'm sorry. I'm backwards. It looks like they've done it again. I'm Facebook is killing me. I'm going cuckoo birds. But anyway, let's craft because I don't want to. I see you now. I see you. I think I'm backwards, but anyway. All right, so let's just talk about what we're gonna do. I put a link in the description of the video, and it has suggested things on it for this carrot project. Actually, I'm gonna show you what it is, right? I pre-painted it, but I'm gonna show you. If you don't know, this is a, it's a door leaner, but we're gonna do something a little different with it. So here's one, and it interlocks. Get this out of the way. It interlocks here. It interlocks like this. You turn it around, right? It interlocks. They say only in the business page. I am in my business page. I don't know what happened. I couldn't find the little flipper. They're doing a lot of weird things because the sale disappeared. Okay, so check this out. Here's this guy. It interlocks like this. See how big it is? I know, isn't it? Look. So it's pretty big, right? So I pre-painted this, right? So you could see it like this, and then it interlocks like this. This is a big old carrot. So anyway, it interlocks like this, okay? I am going to actually use this part for one thing, okay? And then I'm saving this, but before I put this together, I'm going to make a outline and cut this out in some foam, and I'm gonna have two of these. But for today, it's only gonna be just this one, right? So I'm gonna set this aside, and I'm gonna tell you why. I have a covered porch, and for some reason, the wind comes and it's covered, and it has like an opening, but it's covered, but we get these weird winds here, and it takes my stuff, and it lifts stuff, and it throws stuff. So I'm gonna put this in a pot, okay? And I'm gonna put this in a pot. We're gonna attach this together. So we're gonna attach it together, and then we're going to build on it. I'm gonna show you what my idea is with this. Okay, so remember, I'm gonna have two projects, and I'm just gonna get this and outline it later, and maybe I'll do a video while I can think of it. I feel very disorganized. My husband gave me a big honey-do list, on top of my do list and stuff. Hey, Shay. And so on top of his stuff, then my stuff. And I'm going to be packaging up, getting the rest of all the packages packed up. I'm putting little extras in there for you guys, and they're going to ship out. I'm going to try to get them out tonight or first thing tomorrow, okay? No, I did not spray paint it. I didn't spray paint it. My dog, I think my doggie has a cold. I don't know. She's got or allergies. So let me share with you guys what I use. So on this, I'm kind of very, I like to conserve my paste because it's like my investment. So I don't paint often big areas with my paste, but you can. Hi, Penny. So I used the Apple Barrel Christmas green on here. So I used this one, and I really like this color a lot. Oh, thank you. I wanted to see if anybody was going to notice. So this was like, I did this, and then I wanted to add some of these, and then it was off. So then I went this way, and then I came down and I went this way. But I think it's very pretty. It's much prettier on than it was on like the flat surface or on the hanger. So I like it a lot. It's very spring-like. So, okay, so I did that. And then for the orange, it kind of reminds me of papaya, but this one's pumpkin from Hobby Lobby, and I did this one. So I just did these two basics that you can get at the craft store or whatever you have at home. But I am going to accent the green with some chalk paste. Thanks, you guys. This is very springy. I just want you to know I hate bees. I hate when they come near me, but I love bee decor and bee like shirts and stuff. But the real actual bee, no. Thank you, Penny. The real bees, I go crazy and I start to want to like freak out. All right, so let's attach this, and then I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to incorporate this month's club, okay? Oh, and I have my new hockey hat because I'm going to bling this out, and this is for playoffs that are coming. You guys know I love my hockey. So I'm going to bling this, and I have my patch. I think I'm going to add a few more patches. If I can afford to go to one playoff game, probably the first round, I'm gonna try. I was like, should I go to one game, like one of the last few games, or should I save it for maybe for the next? But anyway, back to business. I'm gonna attach this. This comes with these little, I left it upstairs. It comes with these little like tabs. And I don't really use that stuff. So here's what I'm going to use. I'm going to do a combo. I've got wood glue. I've got Gorilla Glue. And I've got hot glue. And because of the elements in Vegas, which is extremely hot, it can get hot and fast and stuff. So I'm just going to do a little combo. If you live in a climate that's not as crazy like it is here, then you should be good with just minimal normal gluing, which most people do. But sometimes my stuff out front will kind of like disintegrate because of the heat. So I tend to try to give as much extra as I can. So I'm going to do this first. Who said, hi, Viv. You ordered your Utah club. All right, girl. Sorry to say I'm not that fan. I'm saying the Knights are, I hope they don't use up all of their like winning ways before playoffs, because, at the end of the day, your record's awesome, and then you have to just go to the next series. Okay, so I put a combo of everything, and I'm going to interlock this like this. And if that don't hold, I don't know what I'm going to do. All right, and what I'm gonna do is really quick, it's gotta really hold. So I'm gonna give it an extra, and I'm doing this for myself, okay? Most people probably wouldn't have this. So I linked, this is a bundle and it's on sale right now. And if you're not, if you're a designer and you haven't gotten it yet, it's a good deal. And if you're a Perks member, there's a deal. And if you are a customer, it's on sale. So it's good. Okay, so I just extra sealed this, and I actually could put some, I think I'm going to just do this for support. And the reason I'm doing this is because I am going to insert it in a pot. So I'm just putting this extra support on here. It's not going to hurt or anything. It's just because it's better to have, for me, I noticed a lot of my stuff keeps disintegrating outside, and I hate that. So these are just jumbo popsicle sticks, and I'm just going to do this to give myself some extra support. No one's going to see the back side. But this is what I just decided to start doing because, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So I'm downstairs. How is the sound? How is the sound for you guys? I feel like I'm echoing down here. What did you say? Oh, let me bring you closer, a little closer. There. It says, I know your grandsons. I know, you told me that. Hockey's really fun. Last night was wild. I watch all the time, and okay, so see how I gave it some extra support? Oh, that's a great idea. Mine, Suzanne, like I did something and it disintegrated. Like seriously, not this one, but let's just say it really affected. So I'm going to put this in a pot. Okay, so I'm just going to set this aside for the moment. Now that I've got it all situated, I've got a little table next to me. So, okay. So with that in a bundle, you know, you're going to get this welcome. And what's nice, what I like about this one is that all the words are together, so you don't have to try to line it up. But if by chance you're lucky like me, you could take just the initial and use it on your carrot or whatever. Or you could do, it says, welcome to our home, welcome to our borough. And you could use this. I am not going to use this today, but I may use parts of it or do it on another project. But they sell it now separate. So if you just wanted to get the surface, you could do that and then do what I'm doing. It really helps because I am going to have to do that to something else. I can't tell you what it is because I don't know if it's coming out, but I actually did a, I can't tell you, but I did a project, like a thing for chalk, like a, I don't know, like a pilot program or a tryout thing. And so I'm kind of playing with that. Okay, so for those of you that know, you know, but this is the club and it's almost over for this month. This is the project you're going to get, the bag. Here's the transfer. I'm going to actually make this bunny to be coming with this carrot on the bottom. Okay, I just want to show you. So this is you don't get this stuff. This was embellished, but you get this guy, and he's really cute. So this is going to go outside on my porch, and I'm going to do that. So let's chalk now, and I'll show you the other thing later. So this is really quick. This is the club, and the club, like I said, you get the bag this time, right? But I've used it so many times in so many ways. I have glitter all over this. This is Silly Winks. You know, my favorite little, my favorite thick foam. And I'm going to chalk this in bright white. And I'm just going to try to pick up some of this glitter, which is so dumb. This is what happens when I have glitter around me. And I think it's not even near my desk, but all right. So I am going to take my design here and I am going to do this bunny guy only. Just the bunny guy. And I'm going to use some bright white paste. This is new, so I have to open it, and I probably have an open one, but I'm downstairs and I was grabbing stuff. Okay. You know, when I come downstairs to craft like this, it's kind of like moving. I have to make sure I have all my supplies and all that stuff because everything's upstairs, and I'm certainly not going to leave you. So I tried to remember everything and then come down. Okay. It is going to be 90 degrees. Can you believe that? What in the world? It is going to be a hot one today. So my daughter had me take her to Target, and she had to get a new bathing suit top. So there she is in the backyard yesterday, and I'm just looking at her like, I remember when that was the biggest thing I had to do in my day. Go lay out. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna just set that aside, and I'm gonna set this aside. I'm actually gonna take this off. Put it over here. Okay, we're gonna peel and reveal. There's our bunny. I'm gonna put this in my sink and run a little water. Just keep them there. How am I feeling? It's a roller coaster, but I thank you for asking. It's a roller coaster, so I just roll with it and I don't get it down. Today, I'm just rolling with it. Early mornings are probably the worst because I wake up in the middle of the night with a headache, and then I get up by 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then I just kind of keep moving. But you know, it is what it is. It's supposed to be 79. Beautiful. All right, we're going to set this guy aside, and we're going to bring our carrot back. And so look how cute. It's just half of it, but it's going to come out of a pot. So, but thank you for asking. It is what it is. I left my wax upstairs, so what I'm going to use is a piece of paper and do that. And my son, my middle son is he's graduating, so all these things are happening now in May. I'm using a piece of blank paper, and I don't have my wax, and if I could be honest, me and wax do not get along very good. So I'm just using a little piece of paper to smooth out, and I really like how it feels. It feels super soft. Hi, Tina. How are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. So my son is graduating May 29th. We're having grad walk where they cap and gown through the school May 20th. He's going to Disneyland senior trip in a couple of weeks. A one-day trip was $240 where they turn around and go. That's a lot of money, but you know, he's a senior. What are you going to do? And then they have prom. So all this stuff is going to start happening, and he is not the most organized child. I don't have any wax paper, but I'm going to try that because me and the surface wax aren't friends. But I'll tell you, for me, this works really good. Okay. So for what I have, so let's say you don't, wax paper is a great idea. Like Penny said, surface wax, great idea. I'm using just a piece of paper and it helps and works with me. So what I thought I would do is take the chalk with Tiffany Thiessen, this one that we did the Oopsie Daisy tote. I'm going to use this on the bottom of my carrot because it's going to be coming out of a pot. So I'm going to make these into daisies. And oh, I forgot my fuzzing cloth. So I'm gonna fuzz. If you don't have your fuzzing cloth, fuzz on your clothes. That works. This is pretty used. I gotta get me some wax paper. I have parchment paper. I don't have wax paper. Okay, so I'm just doing this on myself. Okay, so what I want to do is have these kind of like there. I'm going to do some here. There's no right or wrong. I'm not going to do these. I'm going to lift and move them over. Okay, I'm going to use bright white. Bumblebee, bright white. I'm going to use Bumblebee, and I'm going to use some moss, and then I'm going to paint in some color. So these are the three colors I've got. Very perfect for daisies. I just thought this would be kind of fun. You know, I always like to use the newer transfers in some form differently. But since I was putting it in a pot, I thought it would be a good idea to do it this way and stuff. So let's see what we get. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't, and at worst, if I hate it, I could always paint over it. But I don't think I'll hate it. I'm gonna lift as I go so that it does not, it doesn't pull my acrylic paint up, but I like that idea, Penny. And then I'm gonna do a little blending, but not quite yet. Okay. And you're really not gonna see this part, so I think I'm just gonna stick with that for the moment. Then I'm gonna come in with my bumblebee here and put this in here. I'm gonna go a little bit into my white on here. Oh, I can hear crickets. My dogs just ate. They are snoring. They are snoring here. And then I'm going to take my moss. I'm going to just kind of do a little bit. I don't like that. I'm going to change that, but it's okay. I did it right now, but I don't like how that came out. I can fix that. You're not going to see these bottom flowers. I was going to move my transfer, but I decided not to do that. Okay. Just know that these generic designs, like the florals, can go all the way through summer. At least for me, I think that way. So I'm waiting for my other ones. They're supposed to arrive, the other few designs by her over here. So I'm gonna grab my yellow again and go back over it. A couple of spots. Then I'm gonna grab my white because I didn't really like how that came. Sometimes that happens. Okay. Gonna lay this one back down and give it one more pass. Sometimes, and a little harder. Okay, good enough. So I really wanted to do one of these over here. So I'm going to. I was thinking about it and now I'm gonna just stick it over here. So what I'm gonna do is just gently put this down, come in with my, I'm just filling it in. So you kind of got to go a little sideways on it. And then I'll come with my yellow. I'm sorry, I can't see you. Oh, thanks. I think this is a very, very pretty and versatile transfer. I have been, if you go on Pinterest, once you look at one type of a thing, I'm sure you all know that when you look at like one item, it starts showing you similar ones. That's what I did with these flowers. Started doing that. Okay, so there's that one. And then I'm trying to do this like kind of, you don't want to get your, I'm just going to do this one to fill this spot. I'm holding it up. I hope you can see good. Oh, how cute. Oh. All right, I'm just filling spots, okay? Just filling in these spots. I was looking at projects, right? Because I wasn't sure what we were gonna do, and I said to myself, you know, I gotta make this carrot because it's time. You know, I got it so long ago. I said I better get going on the carrot guy here. Let me get a different squeegee and bring this in. Okay, we're almost there. You may not see some of this, but that's okay. I just wanted to get it in. Okay, grab this and really quick, let me go over this. I wasn't sure how I liked that, but I'm gonna go with it. Okay, we're good. I'm just running this in my sink. Okay, so let me not wipe my hands all over the place. Look at how pretty. So we're gonna put this in on here, and I'm gonna grab a paintbrush and just dab out a few spots. This is really not necessary but it'll just kind of where the areas maybe that didn't come all the way through. There's that. And then I'm going to take a little white and just touch this up with a hair. There's a few spots that just needed it and stuff. This is a really pretty transfer, and it goes really nice on clothes. It'll go nice like on any decor piece, but I think that's the funnest part of some of these is that, you know, just you don't have to take it just for that one maybe decor idea. It can go so many ways. The tote bag, you know, all of those. So I'm just doing that. Okay. So I just touched it up here and there. Let me touch up this spot up here. It had like, I tried to do something and it really didn't have a good look. I don't think you're really going to see this in the pot, but we're going to arrange it. Okay, good enough. I'm just touching up. Okay. So what I wanted to do with my greens, I'm going to take some meadow. This is really not necessary, but if you wanted to play with color, you can do that. So I'm going to take a little bit of sage and a little bit of the green. Actually, I think I'm going to put it on a plate. Take some sage. I'm just going to start like, kind of like just doing some, I need to add your distilled water, and then you can just kind of like just do some rough, you know, kind of rough paint. This needs a lot of, it's supposed to be kind of like just to give it definition, but I got a little blobby here. So you can come back in with, you know, I want to do different greens. And so I'm really just trying to pretend dimension. I could have done a transfer on it, but you know. So I'm just kind of using, that dark green is nice because it's letting me kind of like just add this brighter stuff on top. And it's not supposed to be perfect, okay? It's supposed to look like, you know, kind of abstractish. Listen to me like I'm like some expert painter. Drill holes, yes, I like that. I like that idea. Want to hear the other problem with my front? I like that idea, but you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to trace this out and do a, whatchamacallit, a foam, cut it with foam. I bought one of those they're like wire foam heat cutters. I have like a bunch of insulation and stuff. And so anyway, you're just like kind of doing that. So it gives it kind of like this look from afar. When it dries and we put it all together, you're going to get like this, like feeling. You just want it to have like this kind of a vibe to it. Okay, you see? And stuff. And then, you know, I'm going to outline it with a paint pen too and do that. So, all right. Let me stick this over there. Stick this over here. Let me cover all this up, guys, because I've got a little water bath. That's what's wrong with mine. My front door, I have like a glass front door, and what happens is it's, I put stuff on it and it'll slam, and then it gets kind of weird. So, all right. So let's do our little guy here while this is drying. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And this should be already dry. So let me cut this. And what time is it? Sorry, I think we're gonna run a little over. So if you can't stay for the whole thing, it's okay. But because of my internet issues, I started late. And so I'm just gonna roll with the time. And if you can't stay, it's okay. I understand. I appreciate you guys taking time out of the day. But because of where I am, I'm downstairs, I'd rather just finish this and not have to try to stop and start, if you know what I mean. So no feelings hurt if you have to run. I appreciate it. So I cut this little guy out. And if you want to get like really fancy and color him in, you can do that. But I'm not really going to do that because he's fine the way he is. He's cute. And I'm going to add my little stick on him because I'm going to pierce him into what we're going to do. So these are just like little dowels and I cut them. And I'm just going to add this here. These are cute. Like you can add these into like planters around your house, which I think is fun. You know, if you made these in different colors and you don't really decorate for Easter or spring, you could just kind of put them in your pots and stuff if you want. You can also cover it with plastic and protect it from water. But he's really cute. He can be whatever you want him to be. He doesn't have to be just like a flat, you know, like a flat guy. He could be a really cute pick. So, okay. So now what I want to do is, good thing I remember as I see. This is an older transfer. It's called Happy Spring. It's from last year. So you may have it, you may not. I get really bad about digging through my old designs and I'm just like, gosh, I forget that I have them and they're very beautiful and hardly used, okay? So what I'm gonna do is use my Happy Spring because I'm keeping him up through spring and probably whatever I want. Let me cover up my paste. Okay. Sorry, you guys, if you know, you know. Let's put that over there. Now we're gonna build this guy up. He's fun. This is cute. This is really fun. I really wanted to do this. I actually wanted to do it with like eyes and a face, but you know how I get. And then now it's become a bigger problem. And then it becomes like this big thing. Okay. All right. So I actually am going to, oh, I have black on my hands. Let me cut this. You can even use these guys on here if you wanted to. So if you have this design, I'm sorry, it is from last year retired, but you know, sometimes they open the vault and they bring stuff in, so you might be able to grab it at a later time. But I'm thinking I might get another one of these guys. I don't know, because I just realized that I didn't do an outline. If you don't have a fuzzing cloth, you can just use a towel. I'm using the back of my, I'm using the back of my dish towel. So I'm just going to do this in Bumblebee. And we all need a little happy going on, right? So let's do this. I'm going to do it in yellow. I have to fill up my hummingbird feeder. I put one out in my front yard. I have a little tree and I was like, the backyard doesn't have trees that are big enough on my property. So I like going out there. My husband opened the door the other day to go walk the dogs and there was a hummingbird there. So it was nice to see. Got that other hummingbird transfer that I really want to do a project with that too. So many things, so little time. I can touch that up. There's one spot that's being resistant, but we can. So it says happy. Let me put it on. I don't know if you guys can see it. And then we're going to do, I'm going to show you so far what it looks like. Happy. Okay. It's not done yet, so don't have a Don't lose it. Don't lose me on this yet. Use this. Fill in on here and dab up. And then I'm gonna take Spring. Gotta make sure that's dry because I'm gonna overlay this. Let's see, what'd you say? Hey Charlotte, I just took my, yeah, me too. I was looking for project. I was looking like, what can I do? Like, and I want to keep this out. Like, I don't want it to be only, I don't want it to be, oh, I don't have my dryer, you guys, sorry. I don't want it to be only Easter. So I'm going to grab this and do, I think I'm going to do white. Let me fuzz this. I don't have my stupid fuzzing cloth because I'm downstairs. So let me do this. And then we're going to put it together, and that'll be fast. Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. I have like 5 fuzzing cloths. I should just leave one downstairs. Okay. So let's just go like so. We're going to have it cross over. That's okay. Let me just look. Yeah. I'm flying by the seat of my crafty pants today. There are no rules. There are no rules to anything. I am just doing it, crafting from the heart versus from the perfection side. And I think I'm going to spray this when I'm done outside. It won't interfere with what I'm doing. I mean, I don't really spray my stuff, but I should get into a habit. Oh, I wanted you guys to know that I just ordered, I'm kind of excited. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but I ordered some crushed rocks, glass rocks. I was inspired by a maker that sells these kits, but I want to do it something that I can put in with chalk and do it that way. Now that's cute, you guys. That's freaking cute. That is really cute. I love when a plan comes together. Look at how cute. I'm sorry it's backwards, but it is. But look how pretty that looks together. Happy spring. All right, so we're going to set this aside, and then we have our bunny, right? We have our bunny. Let's set that aside. We're going to go to part 2. This is the embellishment part, okay? So let me tell you, if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, what you're going to want to do is go in their floral section, okay? The flowers that they put all these buckets in, they have on clearance right now. Well, they did. I bought these a while ago. I actually bought these for some trees that I had bought, right? This was, what was it? $2.50. It's a weighted bucket, so you don't have to put anything in it. So these are the ones, look at it, it's all full of glitter. These are the ones that they put all their stems in, and they have them in their, I think, in their displays, and they clear it out. So I picked these up, and what I'm going to do is we're going to put this, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move you a little bit like that. Better. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm a little crooked, but okay. So we're going to do this. So here's the bucket, right? You could take Gaps and Crack, you know, the spray foam. It's like this. Looks like this when it dries. Gaps and Crack. and you could just fill it up. That's going to take a lot of gaps and crack. But what I see people do, these wreath makers, and they fill the bottom with like, put a piece of cardboard or something, and then they just do the shallow part. But since I don't have that, I'm taking an old wreath, grapevine wreath, and look, see, it has like glue. I think I must deconstruct it. This is, hi Shannon, this is in a cake round that I got at Hobby Lobby in a whole bunch. And I'm gonna actually put this right on top. And I am going to do a little piercing before I do it. I'm just gonna experiment with this. Okay, so I just want you guys to know that if you have time and you're doing like a, you know, hanging out, scrolling, because I do that in the morning. I don't really go on Facebook much during the day after I do a live, because it'll just take me down. So, and I'll be there like all day. So I'm just piercing some holes. Go on a wreath maker site and watch their tips and tricks, and it's worth your while. And you know, you can incorporate this stuff in you know, in your projects. That's like how I'm doing. I may not be a wreath maker, but I can, you know, definitely learn from other people. So I'm just, I should have done it the other way, but that's okay. So now I have like this lid, right? I should have done it this way. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it like this. So let me take this price off. But before we do this, well, no, I'm gonna do it. I have a leftover piece of fabric that I had chalked for another project, and I'm gonna use it for this. Okay, so now I've got this, so it's gonna take up a lot of this space, right? I don't have to fill this whole thing with flowers and stuff and all that. I don't want to do that. So if you have extra pots, you know, there's all these dumb stickers on it. Oh, it was $2. I knew it wasn't $2.50. So I bought 2 of these. So I might make another one in another way, but I could do the other part of the carrot on here. Okay, that's on there. This transfer, this is called Bunny Treat Patterns. If you guys can remember, I had done a reel maybe, and I had done it on this fabric. I'm just gonna wrap the front because maybe I might do like a band. I haven't decided. You know, like a band on the bottom. Then it's like kind of covered. That I'll do later, because right now I just want to finish this part. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm just adding some extra, because hopefully I wanted to put like a couple of paper towel things or something to give it stability, but I didn't, so there's that. I am going to take this piece. Let me see. I think what's going to happen is I'm gonna try to do this. Okay, this isn't staying because it has nothing underneath, so I'm gonna put it to right here. It'll be fine. Bummer. I think I can get it to where it stays like right there. Let's see how I do with this, because I really needed to pierce this in something. So I think what I'm going to do is, doesn't really matter how I get it in here. I hate when all right, hold, thank you, hold the presses. We have to do a little surgery on our, grapevine. All I'm gonna do is remove some of these jumbo things. Because this is gonna give. My idea was to pierce through some of these things, but sometimes that doesn't work. Cut some. I don't have any big pieces. The cardboard popped through because I don't have any support under it, and I don't have anything. So what I'm going to do is just improvise at this moment. I'm just cutting these ginormous, and I'm going to wedge it in. I totally I agree with you all 150 million %, because I wanted to wedge it in, and it was too big in diameter. So what I'm going to do is just wedge it into here. Okay, I just have a few more to do. And all I'm doing is loosening the grapevine. I'm just gonna loosen the grapevine. But yes, I would totally do, I wish I had the gaps and cracks in there. I don't have anything big enough, so. But all we gotta do is wedge it. I'm gonna wedge it in, and then we're gonna fix it. I like problems, because then we can solve them together, right? There's never a chalk emergency. All right. All I gotta do is make some of this give a little. I gotta basically pop out some little wedges on the side. Well, this was fun until I hit this part. It was a fun project till we hit this part. And now I'm like, what was I thinking? Okay. So all I'm doing is, this is an old one. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. Girl, you are in. Ta-da! Ah, no hands. I did it. I did it. Okay. Now, this sucker ain't going nowhere. I had to work for that, gosh darn it. I'm going to push you back a little so you can see a little bit better. Now you see, hi Nikki. All right, see that? So good. Now I'm going to secure in, and I'm just going to do the front, okay? I'm not going to do the back, not necessary. I'm adding in some hot glue along here. And now, so now I'm going to fold this thing in half, and I am going to not stick my hand in the glue, stupid. I'm going to, I think I'm going to glue this. This is Gaps and Crack. Hey, Mary Jo. Tomorrow, you guys, I'm not even going to be home. I have to go clear across town at I have to leave very early in the morning to go to an appointment. Then I have another appointment, and I got to do that with my husband. So that's going to be That's gonna be fun. We got to get up early because Vegas traffic has now gotten like Los Angeles traffic. Okay, what I did was I just created like a little place for me to, I wanted to do this. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Definitely have to fill the bottom of this with something, okay? I'm gonna glue this at the base of the carrot, like that. And then I'm gonna build off it. So let me just give this a second. And then I'm gonna take, I'm mad that I just need to put a lot of support in here, but it's okay. All right. I might tie like some raffia on the top or something. Okay, so you can see, let's just talk about what we see. This is this container from Hobby Lobby that was on their clearance. And then we could put, I wanna make sure that this is, okay, I'm gonna move him. I wanna see spring, so let me cut this. I can poke him right through the grapevine. There we go. I'm gonna add a little hot glue on his ear. Right there. There. Okay. All right, now what we're gonna do is I'm going to just fill this. This is a bunch that I got at Hobby Lobby. It was 40% off. I use it and cut it up, but I'm just gonna stick this. No, these are gonna be too big. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I was gonna use that, but I don't like all the colors. These are from the Dollar Tree. Now you know that when you're making and you're doing, it's all kind of like as you go along. I'm gonna perfect it, but I'm just gonna kind of lay this stuff in here and so you guys can kind of see where I'm going. I'm not gonna kind of fight with this right now because I do need some supplies. But these are really nice from the Dollar Tree. You can use these. I like how they hang over the front on here. Sorry, it was a little bit of a struggle. But I don't want to take away from my painted sign here. And I have these little daisies that are in a flower pot. So here's where I'm going to just start kind of sticking these in like so. Thank you. These projects, while you think that they may be like simplistic, they can get a little, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna play with it a little bit more, but the most important thing is I don't want to block this part. So I've got these daisies and stuff, and I'm going straight into the grapevine. So I don't really have to labor on that. And then I think I'm just, instead of putting anything in the pot like I thought I was gonna do, I think what I'm gonna do is just fill it with some moss or something and hang it like that. Let me see. This way it stays kind of like cohesive and stuff. And I can maybe just add some little greens and stuff like that. Hang on one second. I don't want to block, but I do want to do that. All right. Now, my bucket is cute and everything. I've got some, I don't know if I'm going to add anything. I may just leave it the way it is. I got some old carrots and stuff. So I think I'm just going to kind of tuck these in here and there. I'll secure it before I get onto my porch. This one's not going to go. It's too fake looking. And if you wanted to, you know, you could always add this cute little hat on here. I do want to tie like, I want raffia, but you could always like do like this little tie here. Let me use, this is from Dollar Tree. Oh, I'm not an expert. I'm a squirrel. I'm just a squirrel. And you know, can I just tell you, you know, you guys know, it's very therapeutic to do things, whether, you know, when you don't feel good, and I'm sure you guys know. So if you're not feeling the best and you can escape a little bit in a moment of creativity or something you enjoy doing, it sure will make a difference on your day. I am not one to watch a lot of television, so I watch it during the day a little bit, but aside from some sports, I can't do it. Okay, so we've got that. All right, so, and I still have some more daisies, so I'll play with that. What else am I gonna do? Oh, this little thing, squirrel. We're done. I have 5 more minutes I'll give you. This came from Dollar Tree, nautical rope. If you can find it, grab it. It's hard to find sometimes. Hey, I was watching, isn't that the truth, Victoria? If you can find some of this nautical rope, it's not always available, but it is cute. You can bow it if you want. I don't know about bowing it. I might just hang it a little bit. But anyway, I haven't decided what I'm gonna do. Let's look at it really good. I'm gonna hold it up. I gotta kind of tweak it a little, but this is just another idea that you can do. I'm gonna fix this. I think I'm going to add some raffia to it. I don't like just that rope. It's very heavy. But this is another idea that you can take the jumbo carrot leaner. You can see how big it is. And then I still have this part that I can easily trace this. Look. And I can make a second one for my porch and put them together and do a different saying or no saying, no bunny, whatever. So I'm going to take a pic. I'm going to finish it up. I'm going to put it on my porch. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to show you guys. But I hope you guys liked it. I mean, I know it was a little bit of a struggle to do, but I think it came out really cute. So that's all for today. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed our project, and I hope that you will check it out. There is a link up on the description if you just want to grab the leaner and use existing designs you have. But I definitely say get the chalk with Tiffany because this is very versatile. And, you know, I want to make sure you can see it, but I think just peeking out, it worked out really cute. So thanks, everyone. Have a fantastic Wednesday, and I'll see you soon. Oh, really quick. Saturday morning, DIY Arts and Craft Room with Tarina and all of our other chalky girls. We're going to be doing a Trash to Treasure. I go on first, 8 a.m. Pacific time. So if you're not doing anything Saturday morning, pop on and say hi and follow along for some inspiration. Okay? Have a good day, everyone. Bye, friends.